You shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, you need to know. Shine.
It is Saturday, 15th of July, 2023, and we greet you well. Wherever in the world you are listening to us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. When we speak of the Jamaican Diaspora, Diaspora, we're talking about Jamaicans across the globe. Wherever Jamaicans are, that is the Jamaican Diaspora. We thank you very much for waking up with us on this Saturday morning and sharing in today's edition of the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online here on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. Welcome if you're listening to us on 106.1, 106.3, 106.5, 106.7, and 106.9. From Morant Point to Negril Point, from the Goat Islands to Galena Point, this is Power 106 FM, serving Jamaica and the diaspora. Hello to those tuned in via the Power 106 FM app, which you have downloaded from the App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on the nature of your device. Downloading is free, listening is free, whenever, wherever. We thank those who have dialed a designated number to listen to Power 106 FM from the United States and the United Kingdom. Those in the US who would love to dial a number to listen to Power 106 FM, your number is 631-359-8281. 631-359-8281. If you're in the United Kingdom and you wish to dial a number to listen to Power 106 FM, your number is 0330-606-0953, 0330-606-0953. We're streaming live video on the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page. If you're not there yet, log on to Facebook. In the search box atop the page, type DERVAN MALCOLM, and you too will be able to not just hear, but see what's happening in the studios of Power 106 FM. If you don't have a Facebook account, no sweat, there's always YouTube. All you need is a smartphone, tablet, computer, laptop, desktop, any one of those. Then you need internet connection. One sure way, though, to check for not just connection, but connectivity, whether you are in fact connected. You're testing now for connectivity. And one sure way to do that is by opening a browser like Google Chrome, for example. And if you're able to browse, you're good to go. If not, then you might have a little matter on your hands to deal with there. We welcome those who are joining us for the first time, and we thank those who have always been with us for their stick-to-itiveness, commitment, and support. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. As usual, we look forward to sharing with you all things diaspora, anything to do with Jamaicans at home and abroad. This program is for you, and one of the things we like to do is to update you on developments at home and abroad with respect to Jamaica and Jamaicans. And thanks to the Gleaner, we are able to do this even without the Gleaner, as in the newspaper itself, because, of course, the Gleaner has long been revolutionized. And so you can get your physical copy at your favorite, from your favorite Gleaner representative. And you can also get your electronic copy, your e-copy, the e-copy of the Gleaner, otherwise known as the e-Gleaner. So right now we have opened our copy of the e-Gleaner today, and let's tell you what's happening. A couple of stories being teased on the front page. Melrose Cameron honored for lifetime of service to education. That's promoted as being on page A4. Adrian Wanliss's dream lands him in 30 countries and counting. That's a story on page A13. India blow away Windies in 3 days. Well, we don't have a choice. We have to share with you the information, even if it's a bitter pill to swallow. Well, let's move on. Dwindling hopes. 26-year-old policewoman prepares to return home as efforts at life-saving liver transplant fail. Oh no, so sorry to hear this. Donique Anderson, a 26-year-old Jamaican policewoman who traveled to the United States in hopes of getting a liver transplant to save her life, is preparing to return to Jamaica amidst dwindling hope that she will get the much-needed transplant that could save her. Well, what can we say? Let's pray for a miracle and send up prayers for Donique Anderson as she continues to deal with this ailment. So sorry, but a little bit of faith never hurts. Have some faith and send up some prayers, and let's see how things unfold. Bunting, Senate President's tabling of reports chaotic and confusing. Leader of opposition business in the upper house, Senator Peter Bunting, has described as chaotic and confusing the approach taken by Senate President Tom Tavares Finson in tabling reports from the Integrity Commission and the Auditor General's Department. Well, they must see the light of day. Our democracy demands that. Let's move on. Former PNP, now independent councillors, will not vote against more. As political discontent continues to rage in the People's National Party PNP camp in Westmoreland and in the constituency of Western Westmoreland, the 3 former PNP elected councillors who sided with the Jamaica Labour Party to remove the deputy mayor this week have made it clear that they will not lift a finger against Mayor Bertel Moore. Those are the stories on the front page. Let's turn the pages of the electronic Gleaner, the e-Gleaner, and tell you what we find. NIDS regulations for September debate. The National Identification System, NIDS regulations, are to be brought to Parliament in September for debate and passage. This was announced yesterday by Minister without Portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for skills and digital transformation, Senator Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. St. Lucian Minister appeals for continued EU support to Caribbean, cites damaging effects of climate change in address at forum. And this is a story coming out of Brussels in Belgium. Turning the e-pages of the Gleaner once again, and this time the information is Unions, NWC reach tentative agreement. Ellis digitize approval process for party applications. ISA defends rights to privacy. And this is a story that has been in the news for some time now. Amoy Leon Issa, the mother of 9-year-old Gabriel King, who was viciously murdered last January, wants the Supreme Court to find that the state breached her rights to privacy when the parish court judge granted permission to the police to search her cellular phone. The claimant also wants the High Court to determine whether the production order granted by the judge was necessary and demonstrably justified. There's the continuation of a couple of stories, but now we're going to go to the Good Heart section of the Gleaner and tell you what we find. A picture of the Education and Youth Minister Favour Williams, joining in the presentation of the Jamaica Teachers Association JTA Golden Torch Award to retired educator Melrose Cameron for 49 years of service to education. Handing over the award is General Manager of the Tip Friendly Society, Wilton South, while JTA President LaSonia Harrison shares in the moment. And there's a picture to boot. 23 Jamaican students to participate in IGT's Coding and Robotics Rock Camp. We wish them well. JWN Foundation helping to train next generation of DJs. Oh boy. Not sure what to expect there, but we wish them well. Jamaica will continue to work constructively within CARICOM, says Kamina Johnson-Smith, speaking at the CARICOM 50 flag raising ceremony, CARICOM 50 flag raising ceremony at the Foreign Affairs Ministry in downtown Kingston on Thursday. Transportation Center proposed for Green Island in Hanover. There's a picture here of participants and Canadian expert trainers gathered for a group photo at the conclusion of the intensive 3-day cryptocurrency investigation training conducted by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police at the Canadian High Commission in June 2023. And the headline says, Jamaican law enforcement officers received training in cryptocurrency investigations. Hanover youth encouraged to apply to summer employment program. Yes, indeed. We will end up having less idle hands if we're able to fill all those slots. Letter of the day, rethink deportation of Haitian migrants. The cartoon, the figure, the ghostly and ghastly figure of death with the label COVID-19 and spear in hand. And a female member of the public is supposedly running and saying, COVID, come back. And the image of the health minister with his health sector shield and sword, supposedly saying, it never left. Readers' reactions are chronicled as well on this editorial page. The editorial is entitled, Celebrating the Class of 2023. More in a moment.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
15 minutes past 6 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 12:15 p.m. in London, England.
Power 106 FM, the digital sound, now reaching you in more ways. Listen to us on 106.1 to 106.9 on the FM band. You can also listen to us on the Power 106 FM app, which you can download on the Google Play Store or the App Store. Plus, listen to us on onespotmedia.com and the One Spot Media app, or log on to go-jamaica.com. Power 106 FM, where all views can contend, giving you powerful talk radio in so many ways, on air and online.
Wherever you go, in tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know. Shine.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on your program, the Jamaican Diaspora, live online on Power 106 FM, still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com, live on your smart devices all over the world, doing a quick review of the paper, the Gleaner in particular, at this time, just so you get a sense of what the issues, the stories, the concerns, the questions, the answers are here in Jamaica. The letter of the day, looking forward to Marley biopic. That's the Bob Marley movie, Bob Marley, One Love. Gospel was Whitney Houston's forte, another letter to the editor. And Haiti urgently needs a genuine and representative transitional government. That's the headline of Ronald Sanders's column this week. And Tony Dale has as his contribution this week, Squeaky Wheels and the Bee's Knees. There are lots of pictures, the news in pictures. And let's see. The Sunshine Girls dancing at their send-off party at the Summit House, formerly Knutsford Court Hotel in New Kingston, July 11. The Juan Bautista Cambiaso naval training ship is pictured docked at the Port Royal cruise ship pier on the 11th of July. The ship was in Jamaica on a 2-day visit and allowed free access to Jamaicans for a tour of the vessel. Renee Simoes, former Reggae Boys coach, being greeted by Cranston Boxell, former president of the Jamaica Football Federation, upon his arrival at the Norman Manley International Airport on Tuesday. Minister of Labor and Social Security, Pernell Charles Jr., is seen dancing up a storm, engaging participants in the Juicy Youth Leadership and Volunteerism workshop. There's a picture of the police removing the caution tape following the examination of a crime scene on West Queen Street. The Prime Minister takes time out to talk with residents of MacDonald Place in his Olympic Gardens, St. Andrew West Central constituency after the official opening of the concrete pavement initiative on Thursday. And a picture of Caden Brown and Madison Lee reading from a copy of Aiden Learns Investment, a new book written by Keisha Cameron. The book is about one of the lessons her son is taught as he grows. There's a picture of the flag raising ceremony involving government ministers and members of the opposition, as the Jamaican flag and the CARICOM flag are hoisted at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Let's see what else we have here. Cadet Force promoting youth development. And government will not negotiate with gangsters. The Prime Minister is quoted as saying, local and community roads will be fixed, he's also assuring. And the usual cartoons and flashbacks. The entertainment section of the Gleaner, faculty to raise funds for School of Music students. Benefit recital, the chords that unite us, set for today. 2 suspects in the fatal shooting of rapper Young Dolph to stand trial in March. Movie and TV stars join picket lines in fight over the future of Hollywood. And Adrian Wanless's dream lands him in 30 countries and counting. So he's quite a traveler. And there are lots of pictures to show that. And this young Jamaican is obviously going places, literally and figuratively. The usual classified ads are in today's Gleaner. The sports section, do we have to remind you? India blow away Windies in 3 days. Yeah, we get the analogy and all of that. Thank you very much. Gordon gives high marks to Gray and Bernard. That's Reggae Boys football. Bad day for Lady Crocs. Arsenal signed defender Jurien Timber from Ajax. Mendy found not guilty of rape and attempted rape. Teenage shooter bags historic medals at English championships. Lacrosse says thanks to the Jamaica Olympic Association. Jackson versus Richardson. And World Cycling's governing body bans female transgender athletes. Let's see. And the Jabber, or I think the J is, as I was listening this morning, I think the J is silent. Haber and Vondrosova, first Grand Slam crown they're seeking. We wish them well. We're listening to the build-up on BBC this morning. And the public procurement pages are replete with government contracts and related matters. That's what's in the Gleaner today. Thank you very much for your indulgence as we continue with more on your program, the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. Good morning to Violet White. She says, good morning, Dervan. Saturday morning blessings to you and the listening audience. Thank you on their behalf, Violet White. Notice how we have been doing things for some time now, where we go through the papers and we take your greetings, and we also go through the events happening in the diaspora. Part of that is a recognition that it's not easy to get up this early on a Saturday morning for so many people. And so we create a space where we can give them a little time to get up, and then we lay on the interviews and the discussions. Albert in Coconut Creek, Florida says, good morning, Dervan M. Good morning, Albert. Donarine Morris Henry is greeting us as well. Welcome, Donarine Morris Henry on Facebook. Over on YouTube, Joan Lockett says, good morning, Mr. Malcolm, from Ocala, Central Florida. Welcome. Good to have you on board, Joan Lockett in Ocala, Central Florida. And the other element that we usually like to throw into the mix is, of course, the huge number of events taking place in the diaspora. It's quite a bit. And we always like to share with you. So quickly, let's see. Honorary Consul for Jamaica in Philadelphia, Christopher Chaplin, inspires Mandela Fellows with Marcus Garvey's global leadership vision. In a stirring address to the 2023 cohort of Mandela Fellows, Honorary Consul for Jamaica in Philadelphia, Christopher Chaplin, captivated the audience with insights into the global leadership of Marcus Garvey and his unwavering belief in self-reliance and economic independence. The event, held in partnership with the Mandela Washington Fellowship, marked a significant milestone in empowering young African leaders and fostering connections across nations. Support Team Robotics, Team Jamaica Robotics 2023 in their quest to compete in first Global Olympics 2023 in Singapore. And the first global there has nothing to do with the Grace Kennedy Bank in Jamaica. Neither does it refer to the first ever. First in and of itself stands for something. It's, can I remember this? Or let's see if we can bring it up here. It's the, let's see if they usually, well, they don't usually spell it out, but it has to do with, let's see. Robotics. So it's the right. So it's just trying to find, where is it? Come on. Let's bring it up. So first stands for, where is it? We shouldn't have to search this far to find it though. But essentially, right. So first stands for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. For inspiration and recognition of science and technology first. And their mission is to inspire leadership and innovation in youth from all nations by empowering them through education in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And Jamaicans, you know, we have to be in the mix. Jamaican students are competing for, scheduled for the 6th to the 10th of, from the 6th to the 10th of October, the 7th staging of the first global challenge, which will be held in Singapore from the 6th to the 10th of October. It's an expensive, and I've heard the figure, or I have an idea of the figure. It's very expensive, but worthwhile. It's an expensive but worthwhile opportunity. One moment, please.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
6:30 in the morning here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 7:30 p.m. in Singapore.
Are you a fan of comedy? Do you need an injection of laughter? Well, we're inviting you to come and be entertained this Saturday, July 15 and Sunday, July 16 at 32 Lyndhurst Road. Contact 876-926-1100 to see how you can get your free passes.
Wherever you go. In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and we've been giving you an idea of some of the diaspora-oriented happenings, and we've been sharing with you the story of Jamaica's robotics team. They're heading to, well, they plan to attend and compete in the first Global Olympics 2023 in Singapore, which, as we've been telling you, is an expensive venture. And it is worth going there and participating. And so this is scheduled, as we said, for the 6th to the 10th of October. It's the 7th staging of the first global challenge. And Monday, the 24th of July, 2023 at 6:30 in the evening at the Consulate General of Jamaica under the patronage of the Honorable Alcyon Wilson, OD, Jamaica's Consul General to New York, will launch UJA Botics, UJA, Union of Jamaican Alumni Associations, Botics, UJA Botics, to engage as many of us as possible in supporting Team Jamaica Robotics participation in the first Global Challenge 2023 in Singapore. Also happening, the VM Group New York Representative Office promoting their 2023 tour, calling all VMBS members, Jamaicans, and friends of Jamaica. Make a note of that. Get in touch with the New York Representative Office of VM Group, and you will learn more. They're having 2 town hall meetings. One is scheduled for Friday, the 21st of July, and this will be at the YMCA Northeast Bronx, 1250 East 229th Street, NY 10466. That starts at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Friday coming, Friday the 21st of July. And then Saturday, the 22nd of July, Trinity Pentecostal Church of God. That's the location for the second of the 2 town hall meetings. This one is the New Jersey Town Hall meeting, and that's scheduled for next Saturday, the 22nd of July at 1 o'clock, starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it will be at Trinity Pentecostal Church of God, 550 East 23rd Street in Paterson, New Jersey. And all are invited to meet the group executives and special guests of the VM group. The Jamaican American Law Enforcement Organization, JAMLEO, annual Family Day Barbecue, scheduled for Sunday, the 23rd of July, from 10 in the morning until dusk. And this will be at Glen Island Park, Wayman Avenue, New Rochelle, New York, 10801, Pavilion number 3. They'll have raffles, games, prizes, and surprises, and lots of contact information. Danae McFarlane, Karine Bunzi, Ajuba Granville, Gary Thompson, Raquel Anderson, Marlon Wright, Detective Lee Shu. You have the contact numbers for one way or another for these members of the Jamaican American Law Enforcement Organization, JAMLEO. And then there's the mayor of East Orange City Council, Department of Recreation and Cultural Affairs, in conjunction with the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey, inviting all to the Jamaican flag raising celebration scheduled for Friday, the 28th of July. In fact, we're scheduled to connect with representatives of the organization. So stand by for that. And also there's the independence, well, the list of independence events for members of the diaspora. And we'll remind you of those in a little while from now. So stand by for that. And we are going to that their interview comes up at 8 o'clock this morning. The Jamaica Organization of New Jersey. You can stand by for that coming up a little later on. And let's just continue with the information quickly. So the independence events in the diaspora, the Consulate of Jamaica, New York, in association with Jamaica's Promise, presenting Jamaica Independence Gala, New York, at the New York Hilton Midtown. That's on Saturday, the 19th of August, 2023, starting at 6:30 in the morning. Then there's the, JAMCAR's 2023 Annual Gala and Scholarship Awards. This is the 33rd anniversary, celebrating community excellence. Jamaica's 61st year of independence, live entertainment, soul tone music by DJ Prentice, cocktail hour, honorees, raffle, silent auction, and much more. It's a black tie event scheduled for Saturday, the 5th of August at 7:30 in the evening and will run until 1 o'clock the following morning. Regular tickets, $200 US dollars. Limited VIP tickets, $250. And this will be at the Green Tree Country Club, 558 Davenport Avenue, New Rochelle, New York. The Jamaican Civic and Cultural Association of Rockland, Inc. That's the name of the organization. The Jamaican Civic and Cultural Association of Rockland, cordially inviting all of us to their annual gala and scholarship awards function, Saturday, the 5th of August, starting at 7:30 in the evening at Green Tree Country Club in New Rochelle. Fun is in the Sun will also happen this year. It's the 12th, the organizers are from the 12th District Community Engagement. So the 12th District Community Engagement presenting Fun in the Sun Festival. And this will be in the Bronx in New York, featuring Pastor Donnie McClurkin, O'Dane Roden and the Worship Experience, Joshua Marinez, the Red Letters, Minister Kevin Heath, DJ Scarrett, Praise Expressed Worship Ministry, Kevin Riley, New York City Council Member, 12th District, will be present. So too State Senator Jamal Bailey, New York 36, Speaker Carl E. Heasty, and no doubt others. And this will be at the home of Astor Little League Baseball Field, 2701 Bruner Avenue in the Bronx, New York. And this is scheduled for the 5th of August from 10 in the morning until 9 in the night. The Memorial Presbyterian Church is inviting all to their 61 Jamaica Independence Day celebration, their 61st Jamaica Independence Day celebration, Sunday, the 13th of August at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The preacher, Bishop Roderick Roberts, senior pastor, founder, Raman Christian Center, and all are invited to worship and fellowship at Christ's First Presbyterian Church, 353 Fulton Avenue, Hempstead, New York. There's an event known as Reggae Fest, which is coming up as well, and this features Beres Hammond, Christopher Martin, Romaine Virgo, and Louis Culture. And this will be at the Catholic Health Amphitheater at Bald Hill, 1 Ski Run Lane, Farmingville, New York. And this is on the 13th of August. Doors open at 3 in the afternoon. Free parking and vendors' booths available. For more information, you can call 646-719-0039. 646-719-0039. Edwin Allen High School will, past students will be hosting a golf tournament, a fundraising golf tournament, and we wish them well. Also, I think Farm Up Jamaica will be in the mix there as well. There's some kind of collaboration there. Please support Edwin Allen past students as they seek to raise funds in this golf tournament. The only thing, though, I'm noticing is that they forgot to put the date. Oh, here it is. The date is the 21st of August. 21st of August. And then there's the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey, 25th anniversary, and Jamaica's 61st year of independence, awards of excellence and gala. So it's the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey's 25th anniversary and Jamaica's 61st year of independence, awards of excellence and gala, August 26th at 7 o'clock in the evening. And there are some honorees. We'll tell you about them in just a moment.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now.
It's coming up to 15 minutes to 7 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's, it's now 7:45 a.m. in New York, New York.
Tune in every Thursday at 3:30 p.m. for Your Legal Corner with Dana Walker Huntington, doing both sides of the story with Dervan Malcolm on Power 106 FM. It's your source of information regarding U.S. immigration.
Wherever you go, in tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go,
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. We've been sharing with you some of the diaspora-oriented events that are coming up or happening today. And the events we've been sharing with you are these are the events coming out of the United States. And so just to go back to the Jamaica, another of the events, the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey 25th anniversary and Jamaica's 61st year of independence, Awards of Excellence and Gala. And this is scheduled for the 26th of August at 7 o'clock in the evening. There'll be an open bar, awards, legendary guests and speakers, DJs and live band performances and more. The distinguished awards of excellence to be presented to the Honorable Oliver Samuels, legendary comedian awardee, Her Excellency Audrey Marks, Ambassador of Jamaica to the U.S., the keynote speaker, the Honorable Yvette Clarke, New York Congresswoman awardee, and those are the honorees. And the John Jay members will be charged $175. The general admission is $185, and the VIP tickets $250. It is a fundraiser. Newark Liberty International Airport Marriott Hotel will be hosting the event. And this is at 1 Hotel Road in Newark, New Jersey. You can purchase your tickets via Zelle to Jamaica or org.nj@gmail.com or Eventbrite at johnj25gala.eventbrite.com. The strength of a people, the power of community. That seems to be the overarching theme of that event. Here's another golf tournament, the Winchester Cup 2023 golf tournament. St. George's College Old Boys Association, Washington, D.C. chapter, inaugural Winchester Cup charity. $500 per team. It's open to all Jamaica alumni associations. And for more information, You can have a word with Rob Horton at 240-501-4333. That's Rob Horton, 240-501-4333. The course is at Andrews on Joint Base Andrews. Tournament proceeds will enhance the academic experience for St. George's College students through scholarships. And this fundraising golf tournament for St. George's College is scheduled for the 9th of September, starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There are so many events, but we do this because this is one way of publicizing the events so that we get your attention and you can make plans to support the event. So this next one is the Jamaica Ex-Soldiers Association, New York, Inc. That's the Jamaica Ex-Soldiers Association, New York, Inc., under the patronage of the Consul General of Jamaica, Mrs. Alcyon Wilson, OD, and it's their 13th annual fundraising and awards. It's a black tie affair, Saturday, the 16th of September, to be held at Anton's Banquet Hall, 9643 Springfield Boulevard in Queens, New York. Cocktail hour starts at 8. Ticket donation, $160 US dollars before July 31st and $180 US dollars after July 31st. And this one is the African and Caribbean Affairs Commission out of Delaware, hosting their tourism fair and taste of Africa. And this is scheduled for the 16th of September from midday until 6 in the evening at Herman Holloway Park in Wilmington, Delaware. The St. Catherine High School Alumni Association Northeast, Inc. annual banquet is scheduled for the 30th of September. Hold on, let's see. Before something is, we're searching the flyer. Something is missing here. But it's the St. Catherine High School celebrating their 75th anniversary. And their event is the St. Catherine High School Alumni Association Northeast, Inc. annual banquet. And the flyer says, let's come together to celebrate our alma mater's 75th and the chapter's 25th anniversary. There'll be plenty of dancing, food, and laughs as we mark these important milestones. It's sure to be a night to remember. The keynote speaker will be the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness, from the class of 1988. The MC will be Dwight Barrelman Ross, and music will be provided by Soul Tone Disco with DJ Prentice. And it's scheduled for October 21st at 7 o'clock in the evening. October the 21st at 7 in the evening at the Leonard Palazzo at 555 Northern Boulevard, Great Neck, New York. And so we still have time for a few more. This one is the CCOBANY. Let's see, CC is possibly, I don't want to call the wrong school. Let's look and see. Let's see. All right, so it says, well, I don't want to call the wrong school, but it's CC can either be Cornwall College or Clarendon College. And it looks more like Cornwall College because of the colors. I think it's Cornwall College. So CCOBANY. So it's a Cornwall College Old Boys Alumni, New York. Saturday, July 22. That's next week, Saturday. The Union of Jamaican Alumni Associations, UJA, Cornwall College Old Boys Association, New York, mega raffle. Tickets only $5. The grand prize, $25,000 US cash. And this will take place at St. Peter's Episcopal Church, 13728 244th Street, Rosedale, New York. And there's November 17 to 19, 2023, the 64th anniversary reunion weekend, meet and greet, dinner and dance, awards, gala, brunch at Green Tree Country Club, 538 Davenport Avenue in New Rochelle. It's a lot of events. And then there is the NYPD, Jamaican American Law Enforcement Organization, JAMLEO, inaugural gala, scheduled for Thursday, the 2nd of November, 2023, at 7 in the evening at the Floral Terrace, 250 Jericho Turnpike in Floral Park, New York. And there's more. Applications for the MOSA Centennial Research Award now open. Applications for the MOSA, that's the Michael Old Students Association, applications for the MOSA Centennial Research Award. In recognition of its 100 years of service to the Michael University College, the field of education to national and regional development, the Michael University College Alumni Association, MOSA, invites suitably qualified candidates to apply for its Centennial Research Award administered by the Institute of Technological and Educational Research, ITA, the Michael University College. And let's see. The West Indian Social Club of Hartford, Connecticut, they're promoting their second Fridays every month, 6 to 8, under 35 roundtable. If you're 35 years old or under and would like to get connected to the community, grow your network, give back to the community, build your skills, share your ideas for a better community, you're encouraged to join the West Indian Social Club of Hartford, 3340 Main Street in Hartford, Connecticut. And you can also email West Indian Social Club at wiscoh.org, wiscoh.org. And that's it. That's it for the news, the events, I beg your pardon. The events out of New York, the diaspora-oriented events out of New York. So, by all means, go out and support these, especially these fundraisers for our schools, health services, etc. Please support the events. And that takes us a step closer to the break. After the break, we're going to get yet another update from Angelia Christian of the Angel Foundation UKJA and one of her sponsors, represented by Aaron Johnston of Port Royal Patties. They're going to be joining us in just a moment.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
7 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House 32, Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 5 o'clock in the morning in Los Angeles, California.
Dr. Jackie Campbell is on call Wednesday evenings at 8 with Powering Your Health. Powering Your Health is Power 106 FM's flagship program dedicated to health and wellness, your one-stop show to power a healthy lifestyle. How can we help you to power your health? You can reach the show anytime by calling 876-922-4112-5. You can also send a text or WhatsApp message to 876-279-8598. That's Powering Your Health. Powerful health and wellness discussion and interaction. Listened every Wednesday at 8 p.m. only on Power 106 FM.
Tune in to Farm Talk every second and third Tuesday of each month at 6:18 a.m. for the feature Hyper Food Independence. Hyper Food Independence will focus on solutions for farmers, such as land, animal husbandry, agronomy, and more. That's Hyper Food Independence every second and third Tuesday from 6:18 to 6:30 a.m. during Farm Talk, only on Power 106 FM. Hyper Food Independence is sponsored by Hypro.
Wherever you go, shine. In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go.
So those are the messages. And Sandra Forrester saying good morning. Good morning. Sorry, we learned late that you weren't hearing because I muted my microphone for instructions off air. Sorry about that. Thank you for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online on Power 106 FM. Still streaming live on the Gleaners website, go-jamaica.com, live on your smart devices all over the world. Taking your calls as well if you have questions or if you have anything to add to what we've been sharing so far. Right now, though, we're going to welcome, as we said, the chairman of JET UK, Jamaica Education Trust UK, who's also executive director of Vital Eat. Not sure if any of that data has changed, considering that it's been a while since we last spoke with Mr. Mattis. Let's find out. Mr. Seymour Mattis, good morning to you, sir, Jamaica time. How are you?
Yes, good morning to you, Dervan. Good afternoon to me. Good afternoon here in UK.
Yes.
Good morning in Jamaica. Okay.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you for inviting me in the program once again.
It's a pleasure. So it's been a while since we have gotten any updates from JET UK and the work that you do as far as Vital Eat is concerned. Just help us to update our records, please.
Well, Vital Eat is an organization that do work in UK, supporting children and young people with their education, and that's the Vital Eat one. To say that it's been a very hard, very hard year, tough year in terms of supporting students, because there were lots of them this year taking exams. So it was tough, but we got there. Right, that's here. That's for the UK perspective, virtually. So we do different things. I've just finished myself. I've just finished teaching a class in Jamaica. You have, the grade 11s, and grade 10s. Well, I've been doing the year 10s here, which is equivalent grade 10s in Jamaica. So I teach maths and science. That's what I do. Anyway, so that's that side of it. So that's going fine. But in terms of JET UK now, JET UK, we support holistic education in Jamaica. That's what we do. I think some of our key members are listening as we speak, yes, it's been a while since we spoke, but nothing much has changed apart from we're doing more work than ever.
Yes.
For example, we have a lot of resources that we have to send to Jamaica, and I mean lots, across the 14 parishes, and that will take some work. Fortunately, we have a good connection with the shippers here and partnership here with the shippers in UK and as well as in Jamaica. So we have our own people now that supports us in that role. Okay, so that's good. So lots of resources going down before the new term starts. What do we call it? What do we call it now? Return to school.
Back to school.
Back to school. Thank you for that. Back to school. So lots of stuff are going down to support the back to school initiative.
How do you determine? Sorry, go ahead.
Well, what it is, I kind of know what you're alluding to. How do we turn with where we send resources?
Yes.
Well, we first of all we encourage our principals to join our Principals Association group from Jamaica, and quite a number of them across the different parishes have actually joined. As a matter of fact, some of them have even been to the UK on what we call CPD, Continuous Professional Development Training, which has been quite successful. And I don't know if Leo is listening, but we had a discussion about hosting the 2025 summit, teacher summit here in UK, and we have agreed to do it. It's going to be obviously an awesome thing, but we're up to the task. Okay, that's that side of it, right? So how do we determine? Well, sometimes the Ministry of Education gives us information. Sometimes they actually give us information about schools that need support, but it primarily comes from principals in Jamaica themselves. And the one thing I love about Jamaican principals, they're not selfish. We're all working for the same, working for the same
purpose,
aim.
Mm-hmm.
If they see a school down the road that's struggling, they'll bring that to our attention and we'll provide the support. But we provide support for, schools that we either hear about when we go to Jamaica or when we get contacted by principals, and we have a lot of them on our list. Even sometimes, some of our colleagues that go to Jamaica, they report back and they highlight schools that need support. That's it. And sometimes schools contact us directly from Jamaica.
All right.
What the needs are, and we support them in that way.
Good. One moment, please. We're going to a break in just a moment. Listeners, if you're just tuning in, this is your program, the Jamaican Diaspora, live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. Our guest is Seymour Mattis, who chairs JET UK, Jamaica Education Task Force UK. He's also executive director of Vital Eat. And when we come back from this break, he will tell us about the JET UK fundraiser coming up next Saturday.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
15 minutes to 8 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 5:45 a.m. in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
There's a retirement crisis in Jamaica, with only approximately 10% of the working population saving towards retirement. Many people do not participate in a formal pension plan, such as contract workers and the self-employed, and some are not eligible for a government pension. Every member of the workforce has the opportunity to participate in a pension plan and secure a monthly income for their retirement. Join Real Business every Monday at 9:30 a.m. for an informative discussion with Peter Rose Hall, Managing Director of BPM Financial, discussing the importance of retirement planning and the solutions to move Jamaica out of this crisis. Retirement Wealth Creation is brought to you by BPM Financial Limited, taking you higher.
Wherever you go, shine. In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine. You need to know, shine.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. Online, we have the chairman of the Jamaica Education Task Force UK, Seymour Mattis, who's also executive director of Vital Eat. And it's all about the upcoming JET UK fundraising Ball and Emancipendence Awards. And we're anxious to hear more from Seymour Mattis. Thank you very much for holding the line. And let's talk about your fundraising Ball and Emancipendence Awards, please.
Right. This event, obviously, as you alluded to, is taking place next week, Saturday. It actually commences at 6:30 p.m. and finishes at 1 a.m., which is a good time. And I'm going to summarize this bit and just tell you what's going on. So it's more a dinner and dance scenario, but it's far bigger than that, and lots of entertainment. Okay? And people will also get a chance to hear from some of the principals from Jamaica. It's good that you hear from them directly as opposed to telling you what they've said. Okay. Anyway, so it is next week, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. until 1 a.m. And we still have tickets. So we actually pleading for our diaspora community to actually support us with this. And if you can't attend, they can donate, because we have a lot of resources sent to Jamaica, and it takes money to do this. And the schools actually need it. And we also provide workshops in Jamaica. One of my colleagues has just coming to this thing while we're doing it. He just done a literacy workshop in Jamaica. It had me by grade. Okay, so she just done a literacy for which in same time. Next time we touch down Jamaica, I think it will be in November. Definitely November this year, but also we're looking forward to the Diaspora Conference, which takes place in 2024 in Jamaica. Right. So the fundraising ball then, we're going to have a number of performers, if you like. We have a great DJ, with charitable DJ now, but this we've got a meeting shortly, actually, in about an hour. And we have Stephen he's from St. Elizabeth, actually. So he's doing the saxophone from Jamaica via Zoom. And Nicola as well. She's from St. Elizabeth as well. She's doing a video presentation, And Floyd, the keyboard player. Floyd's a great jazz, he's a great jazz player. And he does sessions as well. So you can see he's a popular guy. And also Yvette Bygrade, one of our own. She's one of our board members. She's a good singer, a very good singer, excellent singer. Okay, so she'll be, and she's the one actually leading on the coordination of the entertainers. That's Yvette Bygrade. A lot more to her about, I'll leave that for another time. She can speak for herself anyway. And then we have Nadine Shaw, who is folklore poet, and we have the main, if you like, act of the evening, which is Stacey Fitz. Stacey Fitz is well renowned. She actually is. She does many things, but she's a singer and songwriter, and she's also a model and speaker and all the rest of it. But she'll be the main, if you like, performer on the night. Okay. We have, pleased to say, in terms of the food, people don't have to worry about it's going to be nice enough. Plantation Inn, everybody knows Plantation Inn, George and Maven this area. That's their organization. That's their, catering company, right? So it's Plantation Inn, they're doing the catering. And also, we have quite a lot of other things happening. Okay, tickets are £60 now, and if you want a VIP ticket for this year, it's £70. So it's a giveaway. I don't think in the future, for what you're receiving from us, it's going to be anything less than £70. So whatever if you wanna actually, if anyone wants to actually tap in into this year, for what you're actually receiving, it's worth about 90 quid at least, right? So £90 in Jamaican terms, in UK terms. So you can give me a call directly directly now at this juncture on if you using the international number +44 7970 327 743. I repeat, it's +44 7970 327 743. Okay. Or if you want to go to our Facebook page, you can go to @KETUKORG, right? You get a lot of information from there. And we do it on Twitter as well and all the rest, all social media really. But the best thing to do at this juncture is to give me a call, or you can email. You can email mail. Give you the inquiries one, because that's the one we have on the flyer. It's the inquiries, ENQUIRIES at KET-UK.org.uk. Okay, I'll just repeat that again. So it's inquiries, ENQUIRIES at KET-UK.org.uk. All right. So that's how you can get all of me at this juncture. All right. If you email, one of us will get back to you anyway. The email address I gave. Or just come on the Facebook page and you'll see a lot happening there. Okay.
Great.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I have to say this though. Big up my colleagues. They're absolutely Jackie. Jackie Dervan. That's spoken a number of times. Invited me. They're the ones who actually been working behind the scenes. But there are other colleagues as well, Angie and others who are working really hard. And then I had to bring in the Vital Elite team to support.
Mm-hmm.
With Marcy and Jenny. I had to bring them in, and also Jean. Jean is also one of the directors of Jet UK. So she'll be involved in the program as well. So we have a strong team, and there are others. There's several others, but I'm just talking about the key ones here. Okay. So some of them are flying out to Jamaica, this week. So they'll be participating by Zoom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, but I have to big up like Grace Foods.
Yeah.
Man, they've been absolutely amazing. Right. So we give a big up to them, a big salute to Grace Foods. Every time they support us, whether we're in Jamaica or we're in UK, they support us big. Right. And VMDS, oh man, they're always there for us, support us big as well. All the key names there that you know about. And Plantation Inn, and also Rhythm Kitchen, Cleone Food. I say in advance, Cleone Food is party people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I say this because I want our people, sometimes we support people, and they're not loyal to Jamaica, I feel like the Jamaica brand. I'm talking about Jamaica as a country, right? These are the people that we need to support, right? That support our country and support our community, our diaspora. So remember that Cleone Foods, big time Grace Foods, okay? And VMBS, if you haven't got an account with them, set up one, right? We're in terms of Rhythm Kitchen, they're in Westfield, and they're also on Whole Street. So you can get a place on Whole Street because they're always busy, but sometimes you can get somewhere in Westfield, Stratford City. Okay, so pick them up big, and Plantation Inn. Again, Plantation do a lot of Plantation Inn do a lot of if you like funerals, weddings, all the events you can think of. Even myself, I have to make appointments to see these guys. Just to have a word. I I do eat their food. I must admit they look after me as well. So please support all these organizations that I've mentioned to you here, right? And any other organization that supports our community, I actually would actually, ask you to support them because they're the ones that keep our community going, right? That's basically what it is. As everyone should know, we're the leading organization in the UK for supporting holistic education in Jamaica. We don't drop on and drop off. We do that consistently, right? And even out of the other things we do, sometimes parents contact us and ask us what support we can give. And we do send down like the rucksacks with items in there for the children, or sometimes we sponsor those children. They have a tablet, but they don't have the parents can't afford the data plan. So we support them with things like that, and many other things that we do. Jackie, as you know, she's the consultant. She actually provides teacher training for STEM for the teachers. Okay, and we have others. We have like Angie. She's a what we call mother foreign language expert. Well, we have others with who's the special education lead, doctor, and so on. So we have quite in terms of the UK, we have a formidable team. I call this team the dream team. And people will see a lot more of us going forward between, if you like, now and 2024. So watch this space, okay? So we're there.
Yes.
I'm thankful for the encouragement, like from Angel. Angel was talking to me the other day, and she said, "Seymour, I'm not saying we're the only ones, but you're one of our organization."
Sorry to cut you. One moment. We need to break. Let's take the break and wrap when we come back.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
8 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Cape Town, South Africa.
Power 106 FM, the digital sound, now reaching you in more ways. Listen to us on 106.1 to 106.9 on the FM band. You can also listen to us on the Power 106 FM app, which you can download on the Google Play Store or the App Store. Plus, listen to us on onespotmedia.com and the One Spot Media app, or log on to go-jamaica.com. Power 106 FM, where all views can contend, giving you powerful talk radio in so many ways, on air and online.
Wherever you go, shine. In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, shine.
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora, live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm. We're just about wrapping a conversation with Seymour Mattis, who chairs the Jamaica Education Task Force UK, JET UK for short. He also serves as Executive Director of Vital Eat. And he's been getting us ready for the JET UK Fundraising Ball and Emancipendence Awards happening next Saturday, the 22nd of July. All right, so we'll just enough time to have you wrap, Seymour Mattis, please.
Okay, thank you, Dervan. Yeah, so the main thing now is the ball is on next week Saturday, and we would appreciate as many support as we can get. So please contact me on, I'll repeat the number again for short. It's If you're UK, 07970 or the international, it's +447970 And the email address I gave earlier on was inquiries with an E at jet-uk.org.uk. And please contact us. And as I said, we have a lot of things to do. And we want to support as many schools as possible in Jamaica. But this is only possible with people who support us, you know. So the event is going to be great. It's a black tie event, okay, and elegant evening wear. So I know people are going to come out looking smart, but we want to ramp back out this place, okay? We want people to just come and support us. If the food is going to be great, as I told you about, Plantation is catering. The DJ is, a great DJ. We have a great DJ, and we have lots of, entertainment going on. Okay, so please come down and support us, and don't leave us to be all by ourselves. Because I know that a few weeks time, the Heart Police are going to be doing their thing, and it's Jamaica is not just about when Heart Police come and perform. It's a 24/7 thing. So if you're supporting, if you want to support Jamaica, please, right? Please come and support us at the fundraising ball next week. It started with car parking space on the road from 6:30 onwards. Okay, and we have a car parking space there for a number of vehicles. But other than that, okay. So I'm appealing to you, wherever you are, wherever you're listening from. If you're in UK or you can fly from abroad, please. It's in Ilford. The address, we didn't give you this address. The address is 182 Cranbrook Road. That's in Ilford. And if you know Ilford Station, it's about 5 minutes walk. And it's about 1 minute drive, if that, from the station, Ilford Station in East London. So that's basically what you need to know at this juncture. Okay? So please contact us, and we can, supply with more information. But we need your support. Jamaica needs you. We need you, right, to support Jamaica. Okay? So
All right.
Looking forward to your support. Thank you all. And thank you once again, Dervan. You're doing a great job. And it's always a fabulous, opportunity when we get to speak with you. So keep up the excellent work, sir. And thank you for your support, as usual.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on the work that you continue to do. Take care.
Thank you, Dervan. Right.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All the best. That's Seymour Mattis, the chairman of Jet UK and executive director of Vital Eat, giving us an update ahead of next Saturday's Jet UK fundraising ball and Emancipendence Awards. Right now, we're going to get this next segment going as we welcome founding member and current board member, chairman of the 25th Anniversary Gala Committee, Mr. Patrick Reed. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Dervan. I am well. Thank you very much.
Great. And let's tell our listeners that the organization of focus right now is the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey. Patrick Reed, for those of us who are hearing about this organization for the first time, how would you characterize Jamaica Organization of New Jersey?
Well, I would say that it has been a tremendous benefit to the community in New Jersey and in Jamaica for many years. The Jamaica Organization of New Jersey, we call it John Jay for short, was established in 1998 by our then founding president, Reverend Dr. Alfred Johnson, who's recently deceased. And we we were fortunate to be able to come together as a community. We rose together at his church, the Clinton Avenue Presbyterian Church in Newark, New Jersey, to celebrate one of the tremendous occurrences in Jamaica's history, really, when young Zodian Maxwell was crowned the champion of the Scripps spelling bee. She won that spelling bee, the first as a black person to win that spelling bee in its history. And so he thought it important to invite her and recognize her at his church during Jamaica's independence in 1998. That sparked a conversation between many of us in the community to come together to support Jamaicans across the state of New Jersey and to reach back home in Jamaica to give a hand wherever we could. And it's been great work led by many people who love our country, continue to love our country. And it's just been, our mission is that we are, to be a service to the community. And that has been, so for me, a joyful journey. And for many, likewise, as we have grown 25 years. And I'll tell you some of the important, things that we do in the organization.
All right, we're gonna come back to those in just a moment. Stay where you are. Let's get in a word for starters from Owen Eccles, who is State Board President. Good day to you, Owen Eccles. How are you? Hello.
Good day.
There you are.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much for joining us. And
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you on board. So you have been associated with the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey, or John Jay for short, for how long now?
Personally, I've been involved for over 7 years. But as Patrick pointed out, the organization is 25 years old.
Yes. And how would you say the organization has evolved? What are your impressions of how the organization has been functioning?
Okay. First off, we started out with a group of persons, 19 persons, and it was just one group in Essex County, East Orange. But over the years, we have evolved, and it has become a state organization, and we now have 6 chapters in 6 different counties functioning under the umbrella of the New Jersey organization of the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. And
so from a membership perspective, we have grown to 6 chapters, and obviously what we do has increased significantly in that we are able to work with a lot of the colleges and students around and support individuals in whatever needs they have here in the U.S. and also in Jamaica. So our ability to serve has increased as our membership grows.
I see. And hold it there. Let's bring back into the discourse Patrick Reed now on the subject of the work. I think you said you wanted to just outline the nature and extent of the work that the organization, Jamaica Organization of New Jersey, John Jay, has been doing.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Dervan. Initially, when we started, we operated on a guiding principle. We call it FACE principle, FACE. And FACE means, F means food, family. A, assistance to students in terms of scholarships and so forth. C would be community and culture. And then E, emergence really. So those guiding principles lead us in the direction that where we give service to our community. And so, for example, when Hurricane Ivan hit Jamaica very hard, we galvanized the community in New Jersey and around New Jersey, and we were able to bring support to Jamaica to the tune of about $200,000 worth of money and in-kind services. So when the U.S. Air Force heard that we were galvanizing, they sent to our organization many supplies to send to Jamaica. We got that done through the Jamaica Baptist Union. So we have been working very hard to make sure that we can lend a hand back home. But also here in New Jersey, we support, healthcare initiatives, and certainly our main focus has been on getting our students who come from Jamaica to our area in New Jersey support during their time of need. For example, we provide winter coats, provide food stuff, provide scholarship money to support students who are aspiring to go to college and so forth. So we have been part of the community. And of course, when anything happens to Jamaicans, such as what just took place in New Jersey, I don't know if you heard, Dervan, there was a plane crash in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 4 Jamaicans from that plane crash, where we have been very busy here right now as we speak in supporting the family, making sure that there's a church where they can have funeral services and accessing the type of services in the community from the local government to support them. So that, and certainly we believe that Jamaicans in New Jersey or in the country should be engaged in civic, should be involved in civic engagement and participation. We live here, and so we make sure that we talk about voter registration. And for those who are not unfortunate, to get caught up in the law, we do expungement seminars to support them when they are eventually. So and the biggest thing that we're known for in New Jersey, in 2000 we initiated the very first flag raising ceremony in the state of New Jersey. Jamaica's flag was raised in the city of East Orange, and it stayed there for 2 weeks so that folks around the area knew that we were present. And Essex County has a large population of Jamaicans in New Jersey. That includes North New Jersey, East Orange, Irvington, and those towns some people might hear. The city of Patterson also, where one of our black capitals are, the largest concentration of Jamaicans in any one town, one city. And we're very active there. And we also raised the chapter in the capital city of Trenton, New Jersey, where we raise our flags there to show Jamaica's presence. The most important thing is that we serve our community every single day, and very proud of what John did.
Right. Hold it right there. We need to take a break, and then we come back and wrap the segment. Listeners, we've been featuring John Jay, which is the Jamaica Organization of New Jersey, and they're having their fundraising event coming up, and we'll hear more right after the break.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
16 minutes past 8 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House 32, Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 4:16 p.m. in Kyiv, Ukraine.
both sides of the story. Do you have a title for your land? Are you thinking about buying or selling land? How much is your property worth? Tune in to Both Sides of the Story with Dervan Malcolm on Power
Indeed, sounds like you've hit the ground running.
Absolutely.
All right. So now, the how do you foresee uh, the your role evolving, because you naturally are going to be in touch with more people than usual, and in different circumstances, situations, and different places. How do you plan, if you haven't already done so, to organize yourself and your efforts in such a way that you will perspire, perhaps, but not being overwhelmed.
Right. I think it's important, Sir Malcolm, to always strike a balance. From a very early age, I've always been involved in what I would believe is more than what I need to be involved in from prep school. So I have committed to the diaspora and my family to make at least 3 trips here per year, attend whatever social events I need to meet with whichever commissioner, so that there is an open line of communication. I've also had my family kind of construct a US base for me here at the house. So whether it's emails or phone calls, I do have a US phone number. If I'm not sure, I think it's what you call me on now. Actually, I have a US phone number that works both in Jamaica and in Florida. But my role really is just to connect the diaspora with those initiatives and those systems that I think are of need. And in some cases, with the already in place political infrastructure in Jamaica, so that the support doesn't, one, go unnoticed, and two, is done in a more efficient way. So as far as managing everything, I think it's just important to strike a balance. I'm a first year student at the University of the West Indies, and that by and of itself is a whole job, if you ask me. but it has really been a experience.
Yeah, and you're having mentioned it as being a job. There are those thinking now, perhaps, so I wonder what the pay package is like. I wonder how much money he'll be earning.
Well, let me be the first to tell you, when Mr. Gracie called me, he ensured to tell me this is a voluntary position, much like his and anybody else on the council. It is a voluntary position, no pay package. But I will say, I have been able to benefit tremendously from some leaders within the diaspora who have invested in me and my education. So it's only fair that I paid forward.
Yes. And the question remains, though, why? Why have you decided to volunteer your valuable time and resources in this regard?
Well, Dervan, I have to credit that to my parents. You're familiar with my dad, Kirk Hall, and my godmother, the late Shahina Robinson. We were always taught from a very early age that service of self is one of the most important structures one can have. And from my long bio that I would have heard, I've always been involved in just in selflessness and service, from Key Club to Interact to Students Council. It's always been in advocacy of those whose voices cannot be heard. So being here in the diaspora, I saw an opportunity to bring some of the resources that were being offered from our little community of Florida to Jamaica. And since I've been here, I can see an impact, because we did a health fair in Brownstown a couple of weeks ago, and my grandmother's community actually. And I mean, she was so shocked that I was able to get an entire team of doctors and nurses to fly in. And Peter Gracie actually hosted my scholarship ceremony for one of the organizations that gave me a scholarship, and he gave me that mandate that look, what you have gotten
while it may be for your education, it's not only for you. It is your job and your duty to spread the work of the diaspora on our little island back home.
Absolutely. Listen, it's been wonderful engaging you in conversation, Jamal Hall. You seem to have the vim, vigor, and vitality to to take on this task. And we salute you, we celebrate you, we lift you up, and we look forward to giving you all the support that you need, or as much as we're able to, from our respective positions, not least of all from this platform of Power 106 FM. Well done. Well done.
Thank you so much, Sir Malcolm. Thank you. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Take care.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure, and thank you for joining us. All the best. This is the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, running a little behind time this morning, but we're trying to make up for lost time, which, as you know, it's just not possible in a manner of speaking, because you would still have lost the time. But seriously, though, it's good to see the kind of mobilization that is taking place, mobilization of people in voluntary service to Jamaica, land we love. That's something we should never, ever take for granted. That is priceless, priceless, priceless. Right now, we are going to hear from another of our volunteers, because the organization known as This is Jamaica is welcoming President. Shall we let the proverbial puss out of the bag yet? Or it's already out there? But we'll get ready for the announcement. We're just timing it because we're pretty close to the break. And so we're continuing the build-up to hear from the newly minted president of This is Jamaica, the organization known as This is Jamaica. And so we're going to take that break now and come back in just a moment.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
15 minutes to 9 o'clock in the morning here at Broadcast House 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica, which means it's 1:45 in the afternoon in Bamako, Mali.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacqueline Cesa McKenzie, Chief Medical Officer. Our healthcare workers have remained committed and passionate about
Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and we are standing by to introduce you to the newly minted president of the organization known as This is Jamaica, founded by Peter Gracie, who currently serves as the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council representative for the Southern United States. And as we said, the founder of This is Jamaica is also a poet and an author himself. He has a book coming out soon. I'm trying to remember the title, not coming to mind right now. But at some point, we will speak with him about that publication as well. We're looking forward to that. So for the time being, though, we are going to introduce you to the newly minted president of This is Jamaica, Adriana Clark. Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Malcolm. I'm doing very well this morning. How are you?
I am fine, thanks, and happy to have you on board the Jamaican Diaspora live online here on Power 106 FM. And thank you.
Yes, well, thank you. I want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for finding a slot for me and welcoming me on. It's a pleasure, an ultimate pleasure to be here this morning. So I just want to appreciate you for that as well.
Thank you. First things first. Don't tell me you were bitten by the Peter Gracie bug as well, or is the no, let's not do that to Peter Gracie.
I heard you earlier in your previous interview, and I had to laugh because you made a very true statement. You said those who get connected with Peter in a certain way, there's no way of saying no to him.
Yes, he's gifted. He's gifted like that.
He's persuasive, but in the best way possible. I of course want to, send him a big shout out and a big thanks for this opportunity to become a part of this great organization, Jamaica. But as the young gentleman said previously in your interview, it was just a call of action, and I'm very grateful to Mr. Gracie because he saw something in me that I wasn't seeing myself, and he was able to push me and encourage me. So I'm just super grateful to know him and be connected to him.
And yeah, we know you have said yes to Peter Gracie, but and when you do that, you're also saying yes to Jamaica. Why have you decided to say yes, Peter Gracie aside? Why have you decided to say yes?
I was born here in Florida, so I call myself a Jamaican. But just always being connected with Jamaica and also growing up, I know it's been said, but having my dad was one of the lead singer of Third World, so I was always connected to Jamaica and always deep rooted in the Jamaican culture and the music, the food, the lifestyle. And as I've gotten older, and especially since Daddy has passed, and I found myself diving more and more into Jamaican culture, and even locally, Caribbean events around Orlando or around Central Florida. So I saw this as a great opportunity to get even more connected into Jamaica. And my mother, she's been an educator for years. She's been in the education system in the United States. I recently myself have just become a teacher, an elementary school teacher, music teacher.
Congratulations!
Thank you. So, just being able to connect to the children in Jamaica, connect with education in Jamaica. It just seemed like the next right step to get me even more rooted into the place that I love.
Oh, lovely. Well put. All right. So how do you view this position and the role that you're being called upon to play from this position as president of This is Jamaica?
Well, yes, I don't take it lightly whatsoever. I take it with a great honor, and I feel very humbled at the opportunity. So I don't take it lightly. I don't see it as something small. I see it as something so big and so grand. And even the organization itself is promoting performing arts and getting the youth to be proud of Jamaica, to be a proud Jamaican, to stir up that pride within them. So I don't take it lightly. I'm very excited. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but we see that if you're not nervous about something, if you're not concerned, that means you're not dedicated. That means you're not into it.
Yes.
But I'm very excited because I know not just Peter Grace, but there's other people who he has set in place, and other people who are there who are knowledgeable, who will help me in times where maybe I won't know, or when I have questions or if I have doubts. There'll be a great team around to support me, and as well me to support the team and to support the vision of Visit Jamaica. So, I'm super excited to see what is to come. Of course, I'm coming in with new eyes, but I'm coming in with an open mind. I'm coming in with open ears to learn and to grow and to just bring something new.
Mm-hmm. Yes, something new and something fresh.
Yes. Hopefully.
Yes. All right. Now, in terms of your approach to public service, because this is public service that you're engaged in, voluntary work. How do you balance your own personal affairs with the public uh, matters or areas that you've been invited to oversee, to help to form plans and policies and programs and initiatives, etc. uh,
Yeah.
what is your general approach on these matters, in considering, as I said, you have your personal life, your personal affairs to manage, and you're taking on voluntary work?
Yes. Definitely, and I think as a young man stated in your previous interview, it is about balance. I do truly believe that. But I currently am also a radio host on a network called Caribbean Rhythms Radio Network. So big up TRR-FM. So I'm currently a radio host on a show called Saturday Praise, which actually is every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I've been doing this since 2018, and also been heavily involved in local and community affairs, including with the Jamaican American Association of Special Forces, the Jamaican Cultural Connection. So honestly, my life already is very involved in public service.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost become a part of who I am.
Yes.
So for me, it's like balancing something that I love. I love people. I love community. I love especially the Caribbean diaspora. I love my people. I love my city. I love my state. So it's easy for me to get involved. It's easy for me to put my heart into it, but not feel like I'm getting burnt out or not feel like I'm overextending myself. It just feels like me doing me.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. And so there are some of us who are meeting you in this way for the very first time. Because so and there's a sense that obviously parents naturally protect their children no matter how famous they are, etc. But do you ever feel a little reticent, a little unsure, or should I go all the way out in terms of just everybody knowing who I am now, and who and so on, and my family ties and so on and so forth, or do you just embrace the changes and the developments as they come?
Yes, I mean, a mix of both. Yes, like you said, growing up in a family where you're, having a father who was a celebrity, and but I have to, of course, say something about my father is that when he was home, he was daddy, he was husband, he was home guy. He left the rock star on the street. He left the celebrity on the street, and when he was home, he was not completely himself.
Yes.
But in terms of opening myself up to the public and showing who I am and letting the public finally see me, I guess. I believe that it is time for that. There's it's been almost a decade now that I truly believe that I've been in the preparation season for what God has planned for me now. And maybe many people would say I've been hidden, and I believe so that I've been kind of under the radar. But now I truly believe that God has seasoned me, He has prepared me, He has guided me onto what He has me to do in this next season. So I feel confident to dive into anything, but I feel confident to dive into what's next because I know that this is the path for me. If you don't understand, I know that God has prepared my steps for this. So there's no need to be afraid or there's no need to be worried or unsure because I know that I'm walking in purpose. And I guess that's one thing I can be proud to say is, I'm an ordained evangelist at my church, and I'm the praise and worship leader at my church. I love singing praise and worship. So I truly believe that there also needs to be a representative of the gospel in this mainstream. There has to be. So I'm not afraid to show myself because when people see me, they'll see God within me. If that makes any sense.
It does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, what a joy it has been speaking with you, Adriana. It's quite.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
The pleasure's mine.
Yes, it's been wonderful, and based on your association with Peter Gracie, we know we're going to have reason to speak with you again and again and again over time. Definitely. Thank you so much. Do enjoy the rest of the weekend, and all the best to you and yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Malcolm, and you take care, and a big up to Power 106. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you too, and the same to you. Take care. All the best. Adriana Clark, the newly minted president of the organization This is Jamaica, an organization founded by Peter Gracie. This is, look at the time. It's time for us to go. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Can we thank our team doing the production and technical duties behind the scenes? Thank you very much, Chandel Forbes. Thank you, Celise Pinnock. Thanks to our guests. Thank you very much, Peter Gracie, for your work behind the scenes. And thank you, our faithful listeners and viewers all over the globe, for making it the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online. All things being well, the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online returns next Saturday. Till then, this is Dervan Malcolm reminding all of us that every day is an opportunity to do better than yesterday. Have a great weekend.
Power 106 FM just presented the Jamaican Diaspora Live Online. You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now 9 o'clock.
One great song follows another. One great song follows another on Power 106.